Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I thought it would be a super fun and chill moment to just kind of do a live chat. I think we should start doing live chats. And so this is what this is. I was just thinking about a few things that I felt like the Lord wanted me to share with you guys. So I'm just gonna share them. There's not really a rhyme or reason. I don't have talking points. It's just gonna be me free flowing and talking to you and chatting it up and sharing my heart. And I hope that's okay with you guys. First of all, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're drinking your water. I hope you are doing the things that you love out here. Because let me tell you, the adulting hood is probably the most ghetto hood in in the world. Not talking down on my life, because I feel like I'm so grateful for the life that I have and just all that God has blessed me with. But like, being an adult is interesting and challenging at times. And really what I just want to talk about is like, we're all just freaking doing the best that we can. And how this came about was I was actually talking to one of my friends, and I was sharing with her kind of what what I've been dealing with one of my other friends, where I was just feeling like, you know how you have those friends where, I'm gonna be careful with my words, but you know how you have those friends where, you know, you show up for them and all the things, but them showing up for you, to a certain extent, they don't have the capacity to do that. And basically I was just sharing my heart on that, and how I was just feeling a little bit hurt by the fact that this one friend was not showing up for me in the way that I show up for her. And my friend said something that was so profound. She was like, you know, oftentimes I see both sides. She was like, on one end, I do think that it is important for people to show up for the ones that they love in their life. But on the other end, I'm similar to your friends sometimes, with other friends that I have, where I feel like I'm the bad friend when I don't respond to texts, or I'm not there for their birthday, or I don't show up for certain things in their life. And really, it's just mainly because I don't feel like I have the capacity to even hardly show up in my own life. And so pouring out into others just feels like a daunting task. And I felt so clearly that the Holy Spirit convicted me with this phrase of like, we're all just doing the best that we can. Give grace. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Like, if you have people in your life, sorry if y'all hear like loud trucks banging. That's the life that we live around here in a new construction neighborhood. But anyways, if you are in a place in your life where you're feeling like a loved one or a friend, or somebody in your workspace is not showing up for you in the way that you show up for them, I would just remind you to believe the best and remind yourself that we're all just doing the best that we can. I know for me, I feel like I have a larger capacity than most people to handle certain things. So I can multitask very well. I'm not saying that it's right that I multitask, because I understand that having focused work is the best work, but I'm a multitasker. So I can have 5 bajillion things going on, but also give my friend a birthday gift, and also show up to this birthday party, and also show up for this coworker. Like, I feel like God has given me the capacity to do that, but I understand that in certain seasons, not everybody's capacity is the same. And so with that, I think that it's so easy for us to get in our own mindset. Well, it's like, oh, well, I'm showing up for them. I'm doing all this stuff. I have all this stuff going on, and I'm still showing up. Why are they not showing up? And I would just encourage you and remind you that, one, the relationships in your life are not meant to be transactional. We are called to love and show up for other people simply because it's the Christ-like thing to do. Not because we get anything in return, not because it makes us look high and mighty and like the hero. It's simply to be more like Christ. And I had to remind myself of that. When I show up for my friends, it's out of the goodness of my heart. Yes, do we put up boundaries in order to protect ourselves and protect our peace and protect our emotions? Absolutely. I'm not just saying you keep giving to friends who don't give back to you and don't care about you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you know the heart of your friends, if you know the heart of your family member, and maybe they're just in a trying season, or maybe they're in a season of busyness where they aren't able to show up in the capacity that you are used to or you would give to them, show them grace. One, show them grace. Understand that they're doing the best that they can. We're all just doing the best that we can with what we have been given for the most part. But also understanding that you can go to them and share your feelings in a respectful and loving way. Yes, for me, confrontation as a people pleaser can be very uncomfortable, but I was just sharing on Instagram that clarity is kind. Clarity is kind when we say, hey friend, hey family member, hey sibling, I feel this way when you blank. And I'm not blaming you for my feelings. I'm just letting you know what feelings come up when your actions are portrayed in a certain way. And I feel like we have to be better about coming lovingly with the truth to those that we love in order to bring clarity to a situation, instead of just sitting and allowing feelings to loom and us getting resentful and us getting bitter just because someone didn't show up for us the way that we expected or the way that we show up for other people. That's a big thing for me. Like, one thing that I'm really working on is like expectations. Because I used to have friends who are no longer my friends, which is fine. I love them from afar, but I used to have friends where I had these high expectations, like, oh yeah, they're gonna like show up for everything. They're gonna cheer me on. They're gonna be encouraging. And that just like simply was not the case. Why? Because a lot of times when people are able to show up in a certain way, they have certain traumas and certain internal things that they're dealing with. And if they do not heal those things, they are not going to be able to show up in the way, one, that you expect, or two, that a loving friend or family member really should. And so I feel like we have to keep that in mind too. Like, letting go of expectations for certain people. Understanding that, okay, if time and time again, I have this friend where I call her and she never calls me back or texts me back, okay, she doesn't have the capacity to lovingly communicate with me on a regular basis, and that's okay. That's what I need to expect from her. So it's not that we stop checking in on that friend who never responds to us, but we'll just check in more periodically and then not expect anything in return, but just do it out of the goodness of our heart. So I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. And I don't know who needs to hear this when it comes to friends, but I just feel like the Holy Spirit really prompted me to share this with you. Like, clarity is kind. Lower your expectations with certain friends or family members, but also believe the best about people and know we're all just doing the freaking best that we can, right? We're all just doing the best that we can. How many times do I have a bad day or you have a bad day and you feel like at the end of the day, like, the last thing I want to do is answer this friend's text or answer this friend's phone call because I'm spent and I don't have any more energy. And so I feel like we need to think about that when we're interacting with other people, interacting with our friends, our family members, our coworkers, when they aren't reciprocating the same energy, the same love, the same commitment and communication that we're expecting. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but I pray that it blessed you. I pray that it encouraged you. Comment down below and let's like continue on this conversation. Like, what are your thoughts on this? How are you handling those friends or those family members where they're not reciprocating the same energy in the relationship that you are? Let me know in the comments down below. But guys, I am letting you know that I am committing to myself and to y'all that we are definitely gonna post at least once a week for the next 3 months. But a bonus is I would love to start posting twice a week. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there. I don't know, you know, God's will, but that is my goal. Once a week for the next 3 months. A bonus would be twice a week. So hold me to that. Let me know in the comments, like, Jasmine, where's your second video? Or Jasmine, where's your video? Like, let me know, hold me accountable. I'm giving you permission. But anyways, guys, Thank you so much for watching. I love y'all. You guys are the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.